I'm Adrian Hyde of Adrian Hyde Photography, and today I want to share with you how I shoot my wedding rings at weddings. Now at the wedding there's very tight time constraints placed on you, so I would suggest that you have a little bit of a practice before you actually go into the wedding itself, so you know how your equipment's going to operate. There's going to be two ways I'm going to do this, actually almost four ways. First of all, the more, dare I say it, the more expensive way of doing it. This is a 105mm macro lens 2.8 with the image stabilization. I'll put the prices up of all this as we go through. Now I only have this body. It's a D800, and I wish I had a cheaper body to show you that you can do this with any camera. This is a full frame camera that you could do also with a crop frame camera. This is one of my most favourite lenses. It's a 50 1.8. Now this I bought many years ago now, and I paid about £100 for it, but it's so versatile. Next I've got, for the light sources, you can either use natural light, but sometimes the natural light isn't exactly where you want it, so you are going to have to put some light in there somehow, either by continuous light, and this is a YN300 Mark III. I'll put the price up of that. Also we have the YN560s Mark III. Now it doesn't matter what light you put into it, you just need to know how to control it. So we will start by shooting. Yeah, we'll start, I think. So I think we're going to start with the 50mm lens first. So let's put the lens on. And I'm going to maybe cheat a little bit here. I'll put the ring here in the middle. So lift it up a little bit. Use another ring just to lift it up a little bit. Right, we have that. We have our ring. We have our subjects in the middle of the table. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit here. This is a 1.8 lens, f1.8 lens. 50mm, so it's very wide open. Now if you shoot it, you may not get everything in focus, so it all depends how much of the ring you want in focus. It's an artistic thing. If you just want a diamond in focus, then you have it very open. If you want a little bit more of the whole ring in focus, then open it up a little bit. I tend to open it up a little bit because you don't have to be as accurate in where you actually hit the point. So you'll be more guaranteed if you shoot it at 3.5 or sometimes 4, f4, that you're going to get everything in focus. But I will do the first one at 1.8. So let's dial that in so you can see what's going on. Let's put info up. So here is 1.8. We're at 80th of a second for this light. We're just going to shoot natural light. Let's just do a live view to see what the light's doing. And it doesn't look too bad in the back of the camera. I'm just looking at the light situation at the moment. It looks okay. It doesn't look too dark, so I'm going to focus it. Whoops. Live view focus. Take this little bit of paper out of the way. Focus. See how close in we can get. Focus it? No. Is it focused now? That's focused. Okay, so see what we've got. We've got this, it's quite a way back. There's a lot of room all the way around it. It's in a darker place. So looking at this, perhaps I have to move the ring to the lighter place because our eyes are automatically drawn to lighter part of the photos. But if I zoom this in, this is at 1.8. Now, if I zoom it in, I don't even see that. It's not completely sharp all over the place. So, not as completely sharp as I would like it. Now, I'm going to open this up. So I close the hole up a little bit, the aperture, by going to f4. F4, show you on the info, F4. Now, because we've done that, we're going to have the shutter speed is going to have to be a lot slower. This may be a problem. So I'm going to put the ISO up a little bit. So we're down to and a very little bit of light. So ISO, so it's 100, 200 is one stop of light, so 400. That should give us roughly the same exposure. So I'm going to take another photo. I should move the wedding rings. I'll move the light so it's in the darker area. Now this should be, and it is. It's a little bit got more of. It's more in focus there, which is good. So that is natural light with 50mm. Now let's put on the 105. Now, as it's a macro lens, the depth of field is going to be even less. So it's going to be I'll leave it at f4. This is an f2.8 lens. So leave it at f4. Everything else is the same. Got a live view, so the light we're seeing through is the same. We're going to be, oops, the rings are going to be a lot closer. So take a look. Now we got here. So I'll show you that one. That one is really quite nice. That's pretty much all in focus. I really like that. Now, if you haven't got the natural light that you require, then you're going to have to, improvise. You're going to have to bring either in a flash or some continuous light. So we'll bring in the continuous light. We'll put back on the 50mm. The continuous light now. Put 50mm lens back onto the 50mm lens is on. Now I like this because they have barn doors. And what I generally do is, you can either shoot, these goes down on the table here, and then you can either shoot through under here so it lights the whole area up, or you can have an interesting background. This is all modelling. You can have an interesting background that also reflects on the table. Now in a minute I'm going to run around some other places that I like to shoot, because when you go into a situation, you not necessarily have a shiny table, but there are many other surfaces you can use around the house, and I'll demonstrate that a little bit later on. So this is a Yongnuo 300 Mark III, and it's really nice. It goes nice and bright, it goes down, very variable. It's brilliant, this, I love it. So I'm going to stick that down there. In the middle, and that one just like come up a bit further. That one comes up a bit further, so let's do it that way. Now, see what we can do. So this is how I'm going to frame the photo up. Let's do this. Frame the photo be something like this. Can't find the spot, so I put it on manual focus. Can frame it up something like that. There's lots of room around it, so we just have to see how it pans out. So we'll stop that record. Shoot this. Something like that. Is all in focus and it's looking very good. Now we've put the 105 on. Our camera settings are 400 f4, 400 f4, and let's just do the same. Take the same photo. We might be able to get a bit closer here. Any good? Yeah, we're all in focus, so that's good. Right, so that's continuous light covered. Take that off. Now, I'll put a flash on it. So we'll go back to the 50mm. I'll put the flash on. Now, we're at 400 ISO. Now, the flash sync speed for this camera is 250 of a second. So that is, we've got to do that. So 250 of a second, we've got to take that down to 250 of a second. And that's the best we can do. 100 ISO, 250th, and f4. Now what's that going to give us? So the live view, I see it's quite dark. It's very dark. Now this is the controller, which I've dropped. Oh. It's a YN 560TX. Now, you don't have to have this. You can actually do it manually with a remote trigger. But I really like these. They're extremely good. I did a distance test with it. It went so far. It went about, well, went a long way. You have to watch that video. So I've got it on the absolute minimum setting. It's 128, and this is going to throw out quite a lot of light. So what we're going to do, 50mm, and take the live view off, and all I'm going to do is place the light over here, and then shoot it. So is that the frame? Oh, it didn't go off. Ah, does help if you turn the flash on. Just do a test. See if it pick it up. It will pop. So we'll try it again. Overhead. And it will pop. also think it's a little bit bright. So, if it's a little bit bright, we can, as long as it's white paper, you can put a piece of toilet paper over it, and it will not have so much light coming out, and because it's white, it's okay. So I'll try it again. Same camera settings over the top. And this is the first one we shot, and this is the second one. A little bit less light, and did we hit our spot? And we hit the spot this time. So all in all, it's a better shot. So you can do many things like this. Right, so that was shot at f4 at 250 a second at the 50 mil. So let's put on the 105. 105. Where's the white dot? 105. 105. Everything else is the same. The really expensive toilet paper, and over the top, of course it's heavier, much heavier. And there you go. Let's see what's going like. Bulk. There we have it. There's one, and then we zoom in, makes it all nice and sharp. It's really nice. Look at that. You've got it. Yeah, all nice and sharp. So there you have it. I'm going to leave it there. We'll go into the studio in a minute and we'll edit these photos. I'll do that on a separate video. But I'll just go wander around now the flat and take some more photos of the rings. Wow, kitchen work surface. Lovely, lovely marble texture. Let's see what this one looks like. So just place the rings down in a fashion that we enjoy. Let's get a camera. Because we're lazy, we've got the 105 on and the flash. Let's just very quickly do this. Oh, that looks nice. There you go. So it looks like with the. So you can see it. So it looks like with the flash. Let's get the continuous light. A continuous light. This is going to look very special. Let's turn the flash off. Continuous light shot is here. This might be a little bit dark. Oh, I think it's quite nice. So it's not too dark. There we go. That's what that one looks like with continuous light. Let's try it with a 50 mil. You have to be quite quick. 50 mil on, focus, take the photo. And because we're a bit further out with this one, it's going to look a little bit further out, but if we zoom in, once it's cropped, it's going to look very nice. So there's another situation there we can shoot. Let's carry on. And I have a sink. I have the same work surface. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's get the rings in. Rings are in. Let's put a bit of water on here. Nice bit of water. Rings down here. Another one here. Oh, looks good. Now, let's try and frame it so we have some water. Like this. I have no idea what it's going to look like. Nice and quick. Now we have the 50mm on. Natural lights. No, we don't. Try this first. 50mm with the light. You have to hold it. Oh, let's do this. Show you. Don't. There you go. There's that one. We're going to try it with the 105. See if that looks any different. I don't think it will. 105's on. This. Oops. Whoop. Go on, stand up. We'll put a bit more light into that. This is going to be on. Okay. Oh, that's a bit different. A bit more light into that. Down there. Ooh. That's the most light you can chuck down. So I want a little bit more light into that. So I'm gonna. There's 250th of a second at the moment. So I'm going to. Oops, wrong one. 250th of a second at the moment. Bring it down to here and take it again. That's better. Okay, turn it off. I'll try the flash as well, so we've got it all out. I put it on the flash. 250th of a second is now it's on 100, so it's gonna. That should be okay still. 100. Turn the flash on. Pop it. Good, it works. Tap on. Something around here. Whoa. Oh, that's nice. Very, very different. I missed my spot. Missed my spot. Oh, take the glasses up. I missed my spot, so that's better there. Check it. I've got the spot then. It's going to look good. I've missed the spot again, so I'm going to now put this to open up one stop. So it's F4, not one, F4, open up one stop with 5/6. Oops, 200. Well, sorry, 100 that was on. It'll be 5/6. One stop of light, we're going to open that up. Leave that the same, or we could have just taken a piece of tissue off. Here we go then. On there. Okay, this time, can't see. Get it? Oh, much better. So that's what that one looks like. Tap off. So you just gotta go around, have a look. I'm gonna see what else is available. So have a look. What else is available? Look. That's right. Let's try to get some texture. There's a nice carpet. We'll try the carpet. Okay, so we got the carpet. There's texture's roughly the same all the way through this. There's different colours. So we could place the ring on. There's a nice patch of sun over there. We'll put the ring in there to start off with. And where are the rings? The rings are here. Put the rings in. The light's coming from this way. Ideally, I would want to shoot it from where the sun's coming. So we will do that. Let's put this up like this. Now, but I want the sun to be shining right in that ring. So I'm going to have to shoot it through the windows. So I'm going to do natural light with a 50mm to start off with. Natural light, 50mm. The settings are going to be probably a bit too bright, so we'll take it down a little bit live view. You see, just a little bit of light. I might be right actually there. I'm going to place these rings a little bit more artistically. So they're actually in the light. So, there. Open the door up. There we go. Gonna get down here. Oh. And shoot it. Focus. Come on. That's okay. It's a little bit. See, it's a little bit bright here. So what we'll do, we'll take it down a little bit. It's 5.6. We'll increase the shutter speed from 100 to 200, and that will stop out one stop of light. Shoot it again. That's better. No, it's not. There you go, 400 now. $400. That is better. Right, that's much better. So it's 400. Now we'll put the natural light on at 105. And we're at, for these light situations, 400, 5.6, ISO 100. Oh. That's really very nice. There you go. Ta-da! Right. Now let's take it out of the natural light and put them here. Continuous light. Continuous light going to do. That's not too bad. Right. So F400. Oh, sorry, F1. Shutter speed's 400, 5.6 at 100 ISO. And that is lovely. Oh. So we'll show you as we go along. I'll pop these up on the screen as we take them. Now let's put the 50mm on. $50mm. Now 50mm is super sharp. Is it 5.6 f400? I'm going to take it down to f1.8. f1.8. Oh, that's way low. Because I take it down to f1.8. So I was at f5.6, and I'm going to take it down 3 stops of light. So that is 5.6 f4, and then f2.8. That's 3 stops of light. So I then got to change my shutter speed to compensate that 3 stops. So at the moment it's 400, then more light because the aperture is open. So 3 stops of light is 400, 400, 5, 6, 7. So 800 we're on now, and that should give us the same exposure, which it does. Oh, it gives us the same exposure. There we go. The flash. Now, because we're at shutter speed of 800, that's no good. It's got to go down to 2/50th of a second. Sorry, 2/50th. Oops. Absolute maximum. We're on ISO 100. And we're at 2.8, which is going to be too much for that flash. So we'll turn this off. At 50mm. Oh, it's too much. And if we like a lighting situation, oh, it's not too bad. Is it 2.8 and it's the depth of field is a little bit too shallow, so I'm going to open this up 1 stop at f4. A bit of toilet paper should be okay. Oh no! That's better. Much better. The other, you could actually, if you didn't have enough toilet paper, you could always pull the light further away from the source. That would also cut down the light. I'll show you this one. There we go, we're all nice and sharp. We're going to leave that there now for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please tune in to part 2 where we're going to edit these photos, and I'm going to leave it there. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.